This is Aeneas, a Trojan War hero who Virgil wrote an entire book about, including this one, Book 12. In Book 12, Turnus is also a main character, as he is from Lavinia, and Aeneas and Turnus go to war in this chapter of the book. Aeneas is a Trojan war hero, and Turnus is a warrior from Lavinia. The reason for the war is Turnus wants to win for Lavinia and fight Aeneas. The book starts out with Turnus's mother, Amata, not wanting his son to fight in the war because she fears that no matter what the outcome was, something bad was going to happen to him. Not only was Turnus's mother afraid, but his friends were also concerned with his safety because of how good of a warrior Aeneas was. Turnus was not going to let anyone stop him from this war, so he told his mother to stop worrying about him and had his armor dipped in the river Styx so it was invincible. We know that Turnus's armor was invincible because similarly Achilles was dipped in the river Styx except for his heel, explaining why he was only vulnerable in the heel. Aeneas, however, was known for being a fantastic fighter for the Trojan side, so his friends were not concerned for his safety. The goddess Juno knew that Turnus was going to lose, so she told Juturna, Turnus's sister, to stop the war. Juturna explains how Juno felt that they could not bear to be involved. She even tries to save Turnus by dressing up as the soldier Camers and forcing the Rutulians to help them fight, and also making a symbol of the eagle to symbolize that even though Turnus may be weaker than Aeneas, and Lavinia may be weaker than the Trojans, they still had a chance at winning. Turnus and Aeneas both entered the battlefield, and before they began to fight, Aeneas tried to unify both Lavinia and the Trojans by promoting peace. However, this backfires when a Latin starts the war by piercing Aeneas in the shoulder with a bow, giving Lavinia an advantage right from the start. Because of this, Turnus gained a lot of confidence and began to kill many Trojans. In this part of the book, Virgil purposely made the person anonymous who hit Aeneas in the shoulder in order to symbolize how no one would dare boast about injuring such a well-respected man. Meanwhile, Aeneas was with Lapex, who was trying to heal him of his wounds, but could not. As you could see, this is a Roman fresco of Lapex trying to heal someone who had been wounded. Because of this, Venus came down with a mix of herbs to get the arrow out of his shoulder and was successful in doing this. As Aeneas got back on the battlefield, a Latin named Mezopus knocked off his helmet, enraging Aeneas and sending him on a killing spree. Aeneas started to question the gods on how they could let a war like this happen. Then Venus tells Aeneas to attack Lavinia, and he does. As he gets there, Amata, Turnus's mother, sees them rushing the city and commits suicide because she thinks that Turnus had been killed. Soon a messenger informs Turnus that his mother had committed suicide, and he becomes very angry and goes to the city to fight Aeneas. When Turnus gets there, they are both stripped of their weapons, and Jove asks Juno why this is still happening, and Juno agrees to stop the war. Jove sends down a fury which weakens Turnus, and Aeneas kills Turnus with his spear. Aeneas blames Pallas for killing Turnus, and he stabs him in the heart, and Book 12 ends with Turnus going to the underworld and a victory for the Trojans.
Brought to you by Venus Herbs, the only herbs that can get the arrow out of Aeneas' shoulder. Lapiex does not have the power of my goddess-like abilities, so I'm the only person that can get the arrow out of Aeneas' shoulder. Me and Aeneas are besties, so I'd do anything for him. Okay. Who is from Troy?
Aeneas.
Alright, points. Who dipped his armor into the river Styx, Aeneas or Turnus?
Turnus.
Aeneas.
No, it's Turnus.
Oh.
Ah, 2
2-0.
points. Who is from Lavinia, Aeneas or Turnus?
Aeneas.
Turnus.
Turnus. You suck. Who is siblings with Juturna, Aeneas or Turnus?
Turnus.
Turnus.
Yeah. Did a Latin or did a Trojan start the war between Aeneas and Turnus?
Trojan.
Trojan.
Latin. Who ended up dying, Aeneas or Turnus?
Aeneas.
They both died.
No, Turnus.
They both died.
Oh, she just gave you the
eventually,
answer.
Turnus. It doesn't make any sense.
At the end of book 12, Turnus
Oh.
is the one that dies.
Okay.
Who attacks Lavinia?
Turnus.
Turnus.
Aeneas. Wrote Turnus lives in Lavinia.
Oh.
Who gets hit with an arrow?
Aeneas. That's the easiest question ever.
Aeneas.
Yeah. Who influences Aeneas to attack Lavinia? Juno or
Juno.
Venus?
Juno.
Nope.
It's not
Venus.
Juno. Wow. For once,
Venus.
it's not Juno.
Who weakened Turnus with a fury? Juno,
Juno.
or Jove?
Juno. Oh, or Jove? Juno.
Jove.
I think Joe.
I just said it.
was Jove.
Alright, that was the game show. That was my Latin project. Woo!